We are witnessing a tidal wave of data hitting the shores of business and industries. Proper housekeeping and management of this data has progressively become more important. With increasing complexity, it has become necessary to observe and track more and more attributes of the storage server and make intelligent decisions. Cost effectiveness and performance of the storage server can be greatly enhanced by proper tracking, placement, and treatment of the data it stores. The primary task of a storage server is to store data and serve the front-end I/Os meeting certain performance requirements. Added to this, there are innumerable resource management chores a storage server needs to perform in order to satisfy the primary goals at an affordable cost. These so-called background tasks fall under a big umbrella of storage resource management, or SRM. A very important but unfortunately not so tangible task in SRM is workflow management. It is this aspect of a storage server that helps it to discharge its primary tasks with utmost efficiency. StorTrends excels in this department where most of its competition does not venture to tread. A storage server has to perform many so-called background activities like defragmentation and compaction, patrol reads, data block promotions and demotions, or information lifecycle management for tiered storage and data deduplication. As you may well imagine, all this involves secondary and sometimes mass-scale I/Os in the storage subsystem. These important secondary tasks not only keep the disk subsystem busy, but also could be quite taxing on the CPU. In order to not adversely impact its primary tasks, a storage server should perform these important but not so time-sensitive background activities during less busy periods. This aspect of the storage server is called workflow management. Though the concept sounds very simple and logical, a proper implementation of this is not so straightforward. For example, the storage servers in certain educational organizations may be less busy in the after hours or on weekends, whereas in other organizations or data centers the activity chart may follow a totally different pattern. The Workflow Management module of StorTrends collects hourly system activity and performance data for days, weeks, and months. To find out the predicted system load for any hour, StorTrends uses hourly activity statistics for the last 4 weeks and daily system load data for the last 3 years. The projected workload for any hour depends on two averages: average activity load for that hour over all the days in the last week, and the weighted average of the workload of that 1 hour over the last 4 weeks. StorTrends then uses a statistical estimation algorithm to find out the predicted system load for that hour. Here again, considerations are made for the CPU demand and I/O load to appropriately prioritize and schedule the background tasks. The Storage Resource Management module of a storage server keeps statistical trails of the various resources like CPU utilization, memory utilization, I/O load, and space utilization. But efficient time management and workflow analysis is also a very vital responsibility of a storage server. StorTrends, with its state-of-the-art workflow management technology, offers stellar primary I/O performance by intelligently scheduling its various background tasks. To find out more about StorTrends SRM and workflow management, please visit www.stortrends.com.